Hello. Welcome back. Gotta do the usual. Usual work. Sending out links. Very important part. Hello, Rouge. Good to have you in here. Always good. The music just changed. All right, those ones are sent out. How have I been? I've been good. Good. Yeah, it was a fun weekend. I had some friends over, we played board games. Always a good time. And work on Saturday, usual. Hello, Gigi. Good to see you. We'll get started in a minute. I gotta send out a few more links. Yeah, I've just been chilling. Nothing too big going on, though I do know Friday I won't be able to do any bonus stream because I'm going to the pre-release of the Final Fantasy Magic the Gathering cards. There's a pre-release, so I'm gonna be gone like all day. Gotta get those cards. It's very exciting. It's 2 weeks before the actual cards will get here, but like it's a pre-release. It's still the same cards. It's just it's like a, I don't know, a sneak peek, and you only get a few of them, but very important. I think I'm gonna go. I think we have one lined up for Friday, and then let's see, one lined up for Friday, and then one for Sunday is, I think, what we're planning for now, because I have work on Saturday. I have to miss those ones. I think my brother's gonna go without me anyways, though. Alright. Links are sent. We are going to kick ass at story today. I also equipped, I made glamour plates with the cool weapons that I got. Yeah, there's the lightning one. I think that's all of them, yeah. But just cause I think they're cool. I like the glowy effect, and there's nothing else that they're gonna give me for a while probably, so onwards with the story. We're gonna get right into it, so I can make as much progress as possible, because I think I still have another like 50 quests before I get to Heaven's Ward. And it's gonna be a while. Hope you know, Who is this? Oh god, okay, voicing. Always beginning of the streams, gotta remember voices and take a minute. We've been blessed with a rare opportunity, Saloon, an audience with an ambassador of the Holy See of Ishgard. We are to treat with Ser Aymeric, Lord Commander of the Temple Knights in Camp Dragonhead. It is considered a great honor to serve the Holy See directly as a Temple Knight. Needless to say, their leader wields tremendous political influence. We would be wise to court his favor. For that reason, I consider your attendance essential. If Ser Aymeric wishes to meet the man behind the legend, I would not deny him the pleasure of your company. The antecedent should see the wisdom of this plan when you request permission to accompany me to Corinthus. Mayhap you feel this to be a waste of your talents, which would oh my gosh, okay. Which could doubtless be put to nobler use. If so, I should remind you that more good can be accomplished with the stroke of a pen than the trust of a sword. Okay, Alf, you know, whatever you say. Taro, can you even see over that? Give her a stool. Ophelia, I gotta go meet another sexy elf. The meeting with an Ishgardian ambassador, by all means, I think it is a wonderful idea. We have received no reports of etheric disturbances or unusual beast tribe activity of late. If Alfino believes your presence may help him to secure a more favorable terms, I see no reason to deny him. Buckle up for some reading. Yeah, as I've been mentally preparing all morning. Antecedent, I take it Saloon has explained the situation. He has, yet welcome though these overtures are, I cannot help but wonder what prompted them. The Ishgardians have spurned all contact with the other city-states for decades. Why reach out now? I became best friends with Honchfont, that's why. Would that I knew. The question of the motives is one to which I have given no small amount of thought. Alas, I know no more than is generally known. What are we gonna learn about Ishgard? Hello, Trutank! Good to see you! Welcome. The notoriously recluse nation of Ishgard, situated at the center of Balathia's spine. Ruled by the Ishgardian Orthodox Church, at the head of which presides the Archbishop. Members of the original Eorzean Alliance formed in the wake of Alamigo's fall some 2 decades ago. Friends of convenience who withdrew from the Alliance as soon as the Imperial fleet was routed at the Battle of Silvertear Skies. Since which time their borders have remained closed to all outsiders. They have rejected every one of their former allies' calls to reopen dialogue, turning a deaf ear to their neighbors' pleas even when the calamity loomed large. And on the fields of Cartano, where brave men and women laid down their lives in defense of the realm, their banners were conspicuously absent. I have tried to convince the Ishgard to rejoin the Alliance at every opportunity. I've explained over and over again that unless Eorzea stands united, we cannot hope to preserve our freedom. One by one, our nations will fall, as once fell Alamigo. And what have mine efforts yielded? Why not? Surely this can be considered a step in the right direction. I should hope so. Rather than the lonely messengers we have been foddered off with in the past, this time we shall meet with a man of genuine influence. Of course, I am not so naive as to think that they come to us out of the goodness of their hearts. We have something they desire, though I have yet to find out what. But such is the nature of diplomacy. They will bring their agendas to the negotiating table, and so will I, along with a handful of incontrovertible truths. The Empire will soon be at our doorstep once more. Indeed, you may be assured that I will expound upon this point and others. Let us depart for Camp Dragonhead, Saloon. Our old friend Lord Honchfont is expecting us. Yes! Since our quest to recover the Enterprise, I understand you have further integrated yourself with the man. Yes. I am fully integrated with Honchfont now. Excellent work. His fondness may prove useful to our cause. Thank you. Yeah, hitting on an elf. I got praised for hitting on an elf. sexy elf. Everyone buckle up for reading. That's what's happening today. I was saying earlier, Nanami, I was saying earlier that, I still have like 50 quests or something before I get to Heaven's Sword. It's gonna be rough. Hushpot! Hi again. I say, Loon, ever a welcome sight. Our hearts have been stoked to blazing in preparation for your arrival. It would not do for such a distinguished personage to catch cold while enjoying our hospitality. The gesture is much appreciated. I fear I shall ever struggle in cold climes. Well, I don't think your outfit helps with that, Alfino. Like, put some real clothes on. Good, Master Alfino. An honor as always. Likewise, Lord Hunchmont, forgive us yet another imposition. I fear we have relied overmuch on your aid since you so generously assisted us in locating the Enterprise. Nonsense. Any debts incurred have long since been repaid. Besides, who can say what the future may bring? House Fortin may even seek the aid of your newly formed Crystal Braves. In any case, I am simply delighted that the Holy See is at last willing to grant you an audience. No doubt your discoveries at Snowcloak helped to justify their decision. This recent resurgence in heretical activity is of grave concern to us all, but to the matter at hand, Ser Aymeric arrived in Camp Dragonhead earlier, and I am told he is eager to meet with you at your first convenience. You are doubtless weary from your journey and desirous to rest a while by the warmth of our hearth, but if you are willing to forego such comforts, pray inform the knight stationed outside the intercessory. Okay. He will grant you entrance and send word to the other attendees. And inviting as your hearth sounds, I think it would best be, alright. I think it best we proceed to the intercessory forthwith. How am I today? I'm doing good. I'm excited to keep going. I look forward to Tuesdays and Thursdays. Just to chill and play games, you know, and learn more about the story. I love this game. Yeah, not really much going on outside of that. How about you guys? How's everyone? Whoa. We've been expecting you, sir. Take your ease inside and shall summon the others. Okay. Hello? Still eating. Sleeping? It's noon where I am, so.
Have faith, my friend. You need only state your case with confidence and clarity.
Oh!
Commander Leveilleur, it is both an honor and a pleasure to meet you.
I feel like I recognize his voice.
I am Aymeric, Lord Commander of the Temple Knights.
Alfino Leveilleur, at your service. Your reputation precedes you, Ser Aymeric. I think we will find that we have much in common.
Hello!
Speaking of reputations, yours towers over us all. Does it not?
Well, yeah.
It does indeed, Lord Commander.
Which is an interesting haircut.
I am not too proud to admit that I have followed your activities with an interest bordering on fascination.
What?
Full glad was I to learn that you would be joining us.
Oh. He
Now
likes
then,
me already.
shall we begin?
We know full well that the Garleans will return in force ere long. What is more, we have yet to achieve a lasting victory over the Primal Menace. the beast tribes continue to summon their gods, and each incarnation is stronger than the last. Ishgard is not immune to these threats. I must reiterate that it would behoove your nation to rejoin the Eorzean alliance.
Once again, I must respectfully disagree.
On what grounds?
Despite their presence in Kurthus, the Ixal do not concern us. Their territorial claims pertain to Gridanian lands, and it is the people of Gridania whom they harry. Consequently, the Holy See judges this to be a Gridanian affair, and Ishgard does not intervene in the internal affairs of other nations. Even were that not the case, our forces are wholly committed to the Dravanian conflict. We have not the knights to spare.
The Dravanian conflict?
As for the Garleans, we are not ignorant of history. We have observed the rise and expansion of the Empire, and we agree that it is only a matter of time before they resume their campaign in Eorzea.
Then surely it would be in our best interests to present a united front.
Mayhap one day, but not yet. Gaius van Belsar is dead, and the legion of conscripts he left behind lacks the will to fight. We think it highly unlikely that they will emerge from behind the walls of their castra for some time.
Forgive me, but if Ishgard's position has not changed, why did you agree to this meeting?
Oh.
It was not only as a representative of Ishgard that I came here.
Pardon?
It is not within my power to change Ishgardian policy, regardless of my personal feelings. There is, however, one area in which I may exert a measure of influence. Concerns have been raised over the supplies House Forton has offered to Revenant's Toll. These have led to calls for restrictions on the provision of aid to foreign powers. I can ensure that the shipments continue unabated.
Ser Aymeric, we would be in your debt.
Yeah, is that a good thing or a bad thing?
No, you would not.
Oh.
For I require something in exchange. Of late, there has been a flurry of Dravanian activity, the purpose of which was not immediately clear. However, our astrologians have since observed alarming changes in the heavens. The dragon star waxes unnaturally bright, and there are whispers that it portends the resurrection of Midgard Sorma.
Dragon Star. Interesting.
The fallen guardian of Silvertear Falls? That's absurd.
Full many times have I gazed upon the dragon's corpse still wound around the Agrius, and wondered how different our world might be if it yet lived to plague the skies. I do not know, and I do not wish to know, nor does any son of Ishgard. Yet the mere presence of Dravanian forces is not sufficient grounds to send knights to Mordona, whatever our astrologians say. As I told you before, we have not the forces to spare.
But we do. So you will intervene on our behalf if we agree to watch over the Keeper of the Lake.
Do you accept these terms?
I do. I will see that you are kept abreast of any developments. I regret that we could not come to a similar agreement on other matters, but I understand that you are not at liberty to make such decisions. Nevertheless, I hope that what we have accomplished here today will serve to demonstrate to your countrymen that we can work together towards a common goal. Mayhap one day we shall look back on this moment as the first step towards a united Eorzea.
Mayhap we shall, Commander.
What is the meaning of this?
The caravan, my lord. It's been attacked. It was Iceheart, my lord.
What? By the Fury! All our precautions were for naught?
Sorry about that, everyone. My grandmother called in the middle of that cutscene, so I had to mute myself. I can't just not answer grandma. It's important, right? Alright. Just when we were starting to make progress, and to make matters worse, the caravan they spoke of was bound for Revenant's Toll of all places. Honestly, were I so inclined, I should think the gods were conspiring against us. Happily, however, I am not. I would know more of this attack. Let us speak with Lord Huntfont and find out what he has learned. Yeah, gotta answer to grandma. That's she's we're planning a dinner out together, so we had to verify plans. Oh my god, wait, I think I remember you. Remember, I saw him once before. My sincerest apologies for the interruption, my friends, but the situation is such that we must act swiftly. It would be, if you would be so kind as to elaborate. Iceheart's heretics fall upon the caravan bound for Ravenant's Toll as it was passing through Boulder Downs. 'Twas an ambush swift and ruthless. In an instant, every knight was slain, every crew seized. Then as quickly as they had appeared, they were gone. 'Twould be an impossible feat without knowledge of the route, knowledge to which only a select few are privy, I presume. Oh, that was a woman. I didn't realize she was here. Quite. We can pursue that avenue of inquiry in due course. It seems to me that examining the scene of the ambush would be our first concern. The trail is yet warm. We must act swiftly, as Lord Hodgmont said, lest crucial evidence be lost. You have a knack for discerning hidden truths, Saloon. Why don't you go and inspect the ambush site in person? An excellent idea! Inform the men of your intent upon arrival, and they will gladly share their findings. Okay. Something's happening. Let's go do Yay! How have I never talked to this guy? Some of them just slip by, I guess. Hello, Fluffy Fox. It's good to see you again. Welcome to more story streams. Trying to get to Heavensward, it's a long, tedious path. That looks crazy. Some kind of airship, maybe, or something? Is there, like, no music in this area? There just was. They're like, nah, you just get to listen to your chocobo fly now. Hello, sir. Move along, adventurer. There's nothing to... Lord Hodgman bid you speak with us. Then you must be... Beg your pardon, Scion. As you can see, they left nary a crate behind. Tipped the wagon for good measure. Whole thing's a bit odd if you ask me. Would have been easier to just steal it, though a damn sight harder to conceal it, I'll allow. Reckon they came prepared, probably with wagons of their own hidden away off. But pay no mind to my ramblings. Absence of proof 'tis not, but speculation. It might as be the squire receiving care at the observatorium could tell you something more factual. That is, if he's awake. Unlike myself, he was there during the attack, not that his presence amounted to much. Now you want me to fly all the way over there? Okay. Oh my goodness. Thank God I can fly, at least. That's all I can say. In case anyone missed it, I did do a bonus stream last Friday. It wasn't any story. I made sure to keep that out of it because it was not a regularly scheduled stream. But I just did like some of the blue quests to clean up my map and all some sorts. Oh! Hi Gigi! What the heck are you writing? It looks cool as shit. That looks crazy. Now where is this loser? In here? Okay. But yeah, I just did some blue quests, like we did some side dungeons together and the like harder versions of all the primals. But that's pretty much it. You've come to ask about the attack, haven't you? We came upon them before the entrance to the Hall of the Seven Echoes. Pilgrims, we marked them as lost and ill-equipped for a journey further north. Our leader called out to them and one stepped forward to answer. Slowly she approached, her silver hair flowing in the wind like melting snow. Wow, okay, I think he had something for this woman. Like, you don't just bring that up in a report. Just a young girl, I thought. Some poor lost lamb in search of salvation. Our leader must have thought the same, else why would he let her draw so close? They exchanged some words I couldn't hear, and she leaned forward as if to kiss his cheek. And then he sighed and crumpled to the ground. What the heck is happening? I crumpled to the ground. I didn't know what had happened until I saw the snow turn red. What, she just whispered in murder echo? And then there was red everywhere I looked. I tried to fight, but took a blow to the head, and by the time I came to, the others were dead and the heretics were unloading the wagon. I mean, they'd have killed me, so I just lay still and listened. Iceheart's people spoke of deliverance and resurrection, and they spoke of Shiva. Oh, Shiva, okay. Is that where we're going with this? I guess that makes sense. Another primal. Always more primals. Assuming she's a primal, I mean, it makes sense. That's what she is in other ones. Anyways, I've uploaded up to... Let's see. I uploaded up to 7, I think, yesterday. And so 8 and my bonus stream will be out, uploaded tomorrow. And then I'm pretty much caught up and we'll be uploading one video at a time from there on. You've returned. What news have you for us? Shiva. It seems the Lady Iceheart does not scruple to sully your hands with blood. Where's the Shiva the heretic spoke of? Have you not read a single line in the... Oh, shit. The Enchiridion, Master Alfiano? Shiva was a traitor to kith and kin, an apostate who lay down with dragons. No, we cannot expect all foreigners to know each guardian scripture so well, particularly when it comes to patron saints of heretics. Wait, you say she is their patron saint? Oh no, it all makes sense now. Lord Hunchfont, where was the caravan's cargo? Or what was the caravan's cargo? If I recall correctly, the Diamond Forge has requested a rather large quantity of crystals. Do you not see? Iceheart and her followers intend to summon Shiva as a beast tribe would a primal. Why else would they go to such lengths to secure crystals? I shall inform the Lord Commander at once. Lord Hodgepot, you would agree that discretion is of paramount concern? Of course. I trust we can count on your continued support, Master Alfiano. The Scions of the Seventh Dawn are sworn to combat the primal threat. Our support is a given. I will need to send word to my brethren in Reverend's Toll. Our entire order must turn its efforts to the prevention of this summoning. Naturally, that includes you, though I'm sure you would not miss this for the world. Anything that's better than dealing with this, like, with boring stuff. Give me someone to fight. The persistent attacks on our caravan seems little more than a nuisance at first. The heretics were a problem, to be sure, but a relatively minor one. That was before I discerned the purpose behind their attacks, of course. Now they have my undivided attention. After apprising Minfilia of the situation, I shall summon a unit of Crystal Braves to assist us. As for you, Salen, pray join me in Whitebrim Front. Since the incident at Snowcloak, the Knights of High House Durandare have redoubled their reconnaissance efforts in the region. It is my hope that they have information which may help us to determine precisely where the heretics are hiding. Given our mutual enemy, Lord Drelamont should be eager to oblige us. I shall see you there then. Good. I mean, you could just teleport me with you. Just take me with you up, you know. Or better yet, hop on my chocobo. Oh my goodness. This is gonna be a long road to Heaven's Sword, man. Everyone buckle up, for real. It's already been long and we're still going. Let me in. Oh shit. Hello, Aymeric. The Scions of the Seventh Dawn wish to join the hunt for Iceheart. Your assistance is more than welcome, my friends. Considering the report I just received, I dare say your timing could be no better. Oh, I definitely can't do Aymeric's voice. Put seatbelt on. Good. GG's ready. That's what I like to hear. We are all ears, Lord Drelamont. A band of pilgrims was seen transporting a large number of crates to the west. Their garb appears to match the description provided by the squire who survived the attack. Alas, our scouts lost track of them at Snowcloak, that self-same frozen wall which we speculated might conceal the heretics' hideaway. Suffice it to say, this disappearance of these pilgrims and their provisions all but confirms our suspicions. I've heard enough. My knights will join the hunt. Yeah, cool sword, Aymeric. I took the liberty of summoning a unit of Crystal Braves to Whitebrim Front. Given the gravity of the situation, I trust you will agree that we must use every resource available to us. These are extraordinary circumstances, Commander. It would be in our best interest to coordinate our efforts. Such was my intent from the start, Ser Aymeric. And so it begins, my friend, though I dare say it will prove an all too brief collaboration. Iceheart will not elude the combined forces of the Crystal Braves and the Temple Knights for long. Nevertheless, a wise man does not wager all upon the success of a single solution. There may yet be subtler means by which we can locate the heretic's lair. Mayhap Lord Drelamont has one in mind. Okay. Is this a dungeon? Do we finally get to do the Snowcloak dungeon? That they, like, hinted at, like, 10 hours ago. That's not that long ago, but it felt like that long. Yes, they're snooping. This land is just full of elves. Excellent. Yes, yes. Oh. My lady, everything has been accounted for. If there is aught else you would have us do, pray speak, and it shall be done. Do we see her? No? Okay. That's fine, I'll just be here for everyone, right? That's what I do best. Bacon bread. Sourdough mixed with thick sliced bacon and it twisted into a pattern resembling a sheaf of wheat. That's something else. You'd think that they wouldn't have time to, like, form the bread. Out here, they were starving or something. It seems as though we are always one step behind, our quarry ever just beyond our reach, though I would like to believe that the tables are about to turn. I must confess to having certain doubts. A joint effort may succeed where others have failed, but it could yet yield the same result. Unfortunately, fortunately, we are not without our other options. I trust you haven't forgotten Inquisitor Gilliam. I remember. We have not. The mystery of how the heretic remained undiscovered for so long has much been in our thoughts, as has the question of what steps might be taken to prevent a similar breach of security in future. Accordingly, we conducted an exhaustive and covert evaluation of everyone in Whitebrim Front. Though some were found to have committed certain minor transgressions, we identified only one possible heretic. If this man has pledged himself to Iceheart's cause, he will have... I was not expecting him to just fall in on a cat. Pledge himself to Iceheart's cause, he will have taken note of the movements of the Temple Knights and the Crystal Braves, and upon recognizing their intent, he may attempt to warn the heretics. The man's watch is to end soon, at which point we must report to Sir Chantremont in the yard. I would have you keep an eye on him. If he ventures beyond the walls, follow him discreetly. Should he meet with the heretic, do not interfere. Simply watch and listen. I have seen it to it that the suspect knows nothing which could endanger our plans. Okay, now we're just following... Follow quest? Cat jump scare, yeah. A really interesting conversation. I don't know how I'm telling them apart, but yep, that's the guy I gotta follow. They look exactly the same. The suspected heretic leaves to the southwest gate. Okay. So too shall I. What will he do next? I'm assuming he will walk. Ah. Yes, the suspected heretic follows the road east. Okay. Okay, he's leaving the path a little. I don't really know why. Head south. What are you doing down there? Snowcloak is over here. I don't know what this music is, but it's interesting. There's an angel singing in my ears. Oh, not anymore. Okay. I don't see him anywhere. Oh. Okay, never mind. He's here. Where in the Seven Hills are you? I'm freezing my buttocks off out here. Hello? Oh. I'm here, you blundering oaf. Why are you late? Standing on the wall, why else? I have duties to fulfill, you know. Your sole duty is to the... Bloody Echo, lower your voice, or they'll hear us in Whitebrim Front. Yes, of course, the Temple Knights are... Blah, 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 in Snowcloak. This is what you bring to me? We already knew about it. Our comrades in Boulder Downs will use the tunnels. Dead before they know what's happening. Nevertheless, if you waste my time again, is that clear? Okay. You'd think as a cat I would actually be able to just be sneaky enough and pick up every single sound. Oh, the angel's back. Well, did your investigation bear fruit? I see, I shall have the man detained at once. His guilt is plain. Would that you could have heard their words more clearly. Okay. Yet, the few snatches you were able to make out are nonetheless enlightening. It would seem the heretics are aware of our operation and confident that they can thwart it. Their comments and Boulder Downs are keys to their plan, which means it is key to our plans that they be rooted out and put to the sword. Okay. We have long suspected that the heretics use a network of secret tunnels to traverse the highlands undetected. Given what you overheard, I fear that Snowcloak may be riddled with such passages, and that the heretics in Boulder Down are planning to use them to take our forces unawares. Needless to say, we cannot allow that to happen. A contingent of House Durandare Knights are on patrol in the area, and I shall order them to begin searching for the heretics at once. But knowing nothing of our enemies' numbers or readiness, I cannot say for sure that they will be sufficient. I would put my mind at ease if you would consent to assist my knights with the search. I know that they would take courage from the presence of so storied a warrior. Pray, rendezvous with them at Boulder Downs. If Helena is right, we may catch these heretics before their plans come to fruition. Show them no mercy, Saloon. The lives of our allies are at stake. It was an impressively small horse. It was. I think it was the Lullaby riding it though, so it makes sense. People just like to jump in from the top, which I mean I have done, you know. Whoa. Hello, everyone. Who wants to die today? More? Okay. Got him. Fallen heretics effects. Okay. I got secret note. Hi, GG. My knight sent no word of your coming, Saloon. What has happened? What is that in your hand? Your knights are all dead, sir. But I did find a pamphlet. By the Fury, those are veterans with years of service. And now they lie dead in the snow. Their bodies must be recovered and... No, we have not the men to spare. Not now. Not while Iceheart prepares to summon an abomination. The heretics you dispatched were not of sufficient number to contend with the combined strength of the Temple Knights and the Crystal Braves. There must be others, and I'll wager they are on their way to Snowcloak as we speak. To make matters worse, it seems the traitor you followed managed to pass the heretics something of value after all. The parchment you recovered is a timetable of the guardsmen's watches at our outpost in Snowcloak. The traitor was stationed there long before he aroused our suspicions, but that we had caught him sooner. With this information, the heretics would know when the watch was weakest. They could use their tunnels with impunity and prepare their ambush. The timetable has not yet changed, you see. Of course, it will be changed now, but the heretics may already be in position. Halster must send reinforcements, even if it means withdrawing knights from the Stone Vigil. I can see no other way to safeguard the lives of our allies. Okay. This is the dungeon quest. Time is of the essence, Saloon. While my knights make ready to depart, the heretics may take our allies in Snowcloak unawares. Superior training and equipment will avail them not if they are cut down ere their swords are drawn, but all is not yet lost. If you leave now, there may still be time to warn them. Make haste, I beseech you. Fly to Snowcloak and tell Ser Aymeric everything we have discovered. Okay. Can I go in there and beat him up yet? Ah! Got a little turn around there. GG! I like that coat with the teal accents. I love it. You guys ready, hopefully, for a dungeon? I hope so. I'm hopeful. Aymeric, let me go in. Saloon, this is a welcome surprise. Perhaps the only one thus far. As you can see, we have yet to uncover any hidden... You have my gratitude. Truth be told, we suspected the heretics might be plotting such an attack. Now that we have confirmation, I shall place my knights on high alert. Has Commander Levier been informed? Braves must be made aware. It's strange that Alfie knows. He calls him Commander now. He's thinking hard about it. It must be here. I'm certain of it. Why else would they go to such lengths to defend Snowcloak? 'Tis but a pity this discovery comes when our enemy has us at such a disadvantage. Forewarned though we be, the heretics know the terrain far better than we. I dare not think how many are watching us at this very moment. Confound it, this is all wrong. Iceheart has us scrambling to save our own skins when we should rightly be straining every sinew to find her and stop this damnable summoning. My gosh. There she is! Come here, girl. Did you mistake Alpino for a woman? Good one, Ida. Where did you come from? That was close. They didn't hurt you, did they? Only my pride, Ida. Yeah. They called you a girl. There will be others nearby. We must see that they are given a similarly warm welcome. Commander Levier! There's been a development, sir. Together with the Temple Knights, we have secured the entrances to some half-dozen tunnels after spotting the enemy breaking the surface. But that is not all, sir. We think that one of them may be important. Certainly the heretics near flung themselves upon our swords to defend it. Just as I suspected, among this warren of tunnels lies the entrance to Iceheart's lair. Summon the others. We're going in. A moment, Delphino. The tunnel in question is fairly wide enough for 2 men abreast. We cannot say with certainty where it leads, much less what is waiting for us there. Furthermore, we have no way of knowing how many heretics are still lurking here on the surface. What if they were to converge in this point after we entered the tunnel? For all we know, we could be funneling our forces into a trap. I take your point. If the tunnel is indeed as narrow as you say, greater numbers would be a hindrance than a help. Should we encounter difficulty, our own allies would become an obstacle to escape. Change your plans. While we rendezvous with Ser Aymeric and keep the heretics at bay here, you will go wherever that tunnel leads. If you find Iceheart at the end of it, do not let her escape. A venture into the unknown, so see that you are prepared for anything. I suggest you call upon your allies, though not too many, or Papalimo will sulk. Oh no. Because I think... What is that? It is a snowman now, GG. Okay. The entrance to the tunnel, sir, is just over here. Have we not seen the heretics breaking the surface, we would never have noticed it. Per Ser Aymeric's orders, we will stand guard outside. Please be aware that even should you encounter significant resistance, we cannot leave our post. Yes! Rouge is ready to? Alright, let's do this. Dungeon time. Heck yeah. What is all this junk in my inventory? How do I... Oh my god. I have so much junk. Alright, let's see. Fight. Yes! It's just an inconspicuous snowman. Yeah. Inconspicuous. Indeed. Everyone ready? Duty. Boop. Join. Heck yeah. It moves! Ah! It just like slips along the ground. That's funny. Whoa. Those are some crazy crystal formations. Let's do this. What's that? Oh shit. Sir Boo-Boo. Oh my god, these icicles, man. They're in my way. They're in my way. Let's see. This music is so peaceful. Not sure I understand why. Oh my god. These wolves do a lot of damage. That's fine. Rouge was ready for it. A polar bear! Oh! Key. Door to silence. Why would we give such an elegant name to just a gate that's like just there, you know? Hello, sir. I think you are missing a head, sir. That wind was cold, sir. No, I don't want to be cold again. Oh. Okay. Oh my god. They're just born from the snowballs. Whoa. Ah. Oh my god, stop sneezing. It's cold. It is cold. Oh, there's more. Can you come over here, ice sprites? Please. Thank you. Oh my god. These guys all like to do AoEs. Oh, wow. It's big yeti. Immediately wants to snowballs. Okay. Bigger than. Okay. He's Okay. He has a lot of health. There we go. Oh, I leveled up. I can accept the next class job. Thought I wasn't supposed to get more of those until I was in Heavensward. Hey, where do you think you're going, dude? Leave him alone. Is this cave in the shape of a snowflake? Oh, no, that's big area. Kind of ruined that. It looks like a snowflake on the map, though. Oh my. Ah. Okay. Oh, there is more. Oh my god. It's loud. Yelling. Wyverns. Drops a finger of the apostate? Oh, ew. I don't want a finger Takes a finger to open that gate. Grody. Ooh. Hello. Why are you at the back of this? I was expecting a woman. Okay. Ah! Oh my god, those went off fast. Even with my shield up. Okay, I suppose again. Oh. Oh. Rest in peace. Probably better to keep the wolf in the middle then. Oh no! Rouge! Oh shit! This wolf is mean. I think I did that too early. No, I made it. Got her. Big wolf. We made it. There we goes. Oh, I already have one? Okay. Thank you for your help, you too. Now what?
The tales do not do you justice, warrior of light.
Voice acting. There's a crystal. Is that what Shiva is?
Yes, I know who you are, and you know who I am. I was given the name Izel, but I earned the name Iceheart.
Okay.
This endless cycle of hatred, of bloodshed, of sorrow. You would see it continue O noble warrior of light. I would not. I will not.
Oh.
I will bring an end to this war between dragon and man, no matter the cost.
Oh.
In time, you will come to understand that what we do for the greater good. For Eorzea, for Hydaelyn.
Oh. Follow her. I'm not sure Shiva will want to fight dragons for you. I think it would just want to expand its tyranny. That took longer than I expected. What news, Saloon? I found a crystal where Shiva is. So Iceheart is but a pseudonym. Not that it matters. That she managed to escape is regrettable, but from your description of that beast, you did well to come as close as you did. In any case, now that you have cleared a path, the Temple Knights can begin to survey the tunnels in earnest. Mayhap that they will even find a route past the ice wall. Wouldn't that do wonders for their fight against the heretics? The Crystal Braves would certainly share the credit for it too. 12 be praised, Feloon. We may yet turn the situation to our advantage, assuming we stop Iceheart before she summons Shiva, of course. Needless to say, our fellow Scions have not been idle. Minfilia and Urianger have been busy pursuing the archives of House Fortin, gathering what information they can on Shiva, which reminds me, if you are intending to trudge back to Camp Dragonhead to report on the day's events, don't. The Antecedent should be here any minute. I can only assume some people enjoy subjecting themselves to the cold. I mean, there is literally like a primal... Whoa. What was that sound? There's literally like a primal crystal in there, Alfino. We can use it. Oh! Midfilia! You have a coat! See, Alfino? She planned ahead. Antecedent, you come to us straight from the archives of House Fortin. I trust your time here, there proved fruitful. What that it had, Urianger scoured countless texts, but what we found was questionable veracity. Accounts of Shiva's life and deeds are sparse and contradictory, only agreeing upon one point. She lay down with the dragon, the gravest of all sins. Oh. According to the Ishgardian faith. Yeah, okay, you know what? Do what you want, lady. Yet, in the eyes of Iceheart's followers, this was a holy act, the blessed union of a man and dragon. Okay. I'm not sure how to feel about this. How such a thing could even be possible is quite another question. Suffice it to say, I very much doubt that we will find a useful answer in the archives of House Fortin. Much knowledge has been lost over the centuries, though in this case, one wonders if it is by circumstance or design. You said that Iceheart took a moment to plead her case prior to escaping, did you not? I could have followed her, Alfredo. Oh gosh. Oh my goodness. Viewed without prejudice, most would agree that bringing an end to an endless war serves the greater good. I think Ser Aymeric might take issue with her methods. I do not care if your struggles manage to escape until the sappers confirm that a tunnel is safe. The men are not to search it. Yes, Lord Commander. Okay. You ran all the way over there just to get told that. You pursue your foes with less zeal than I had expected, Ser Aymeric. Lest you misunderstand, I do not deny that our enemy has given us good reason to be prudent. I merely meant you being a man of faith that I had expected a certain single-mindedness. After all, was it not by the will of Helone that your ancestors came to this land, why they took up arms against the Dravanians? What would they have done in your position, I wonder? There are those who believe that faith has renunciation of free will, that unquestioning devotion is required for all who would live a life in service to the Fury. Such righteous fervor may well serve a knight on the front line, less so a leader of men. We are all at liberty to interpret the scriptures as we will. I choose to believe that the Fury would value the lives of her followers over the deaths of her enemies. But I would not presume to speak of the Knights of Eld. 'Twas a different time, nay, a different era, and scripture tells us only so much. But that it told us more. I'm glad these people can just run on ice. Knowing me and my clumsy ass, I'd just have to slide down it. On my butt. That man is awfully pragmatic for a servant of the Holy See. A welcome trait at the negotiation table. To be sure, less so when one's enemies are making ready to harness the power of a god. Mayhap he does not truly believe that Iceheart's plan can succeed. Truth be told, I too remain somewhat skeptical. Shiva was real, a living, breathing woman, or that there can be no doubt. In this respect, she differs from every other figure to have been summoned, each of whom has worshipped as a god. The sole exception being Good King Mog the 12th. My brain turned off for a second there. The myth made manifest in response to the fervent supplications of the Mogul's Guard. Saint Shiva may differ, but what of the heretics? There are a tribe of outcasts at war with a mighty nation who yearn for the resurrection of the one who embodies their beliefs, if that is not placing one's faith in a higher power than what is. Crystals and conviction, Minvidia, they have them both in abundance. Can that truly be all that is required? My survey team has concluded a preliminary analysis of the Aetherite Iceheart used to escape. They believe that she teleported to another Aetherite somewhere not far to the west. Oh good, I'm glad someone was actually looking into that. Despite the apparent proximity of the second Aetherite, however, they have been wholly unable to detect its presence directly. Unless Iceheart has some means to mask its signal, I can only presume she had it destroyed to prevent us from following her. Without the means to teleport as she did, we have no choice but to search for an alternate route, most likely a tunnel, assuming one exists. Let us not give up on teleportation just yet. One of our colleagues in Charlayan may be able to assist us. I pray that you're right. I do not think how long it will take us to survey the entire tunnel system. Okay. While Minfield looks into our Aetherite problem, I would like to request your assistance with another matter. The third unit is currently tracking the remnants of the heretic force which attacked us. However, the search goes poorly despite our numbers. Corythus is fast, and Iceheart's followers know the terrain far better than we. Your knowledge of this region may serve to hasten the process. The sooner we capture Iceheart's followers, the sooner we can press them for their leader's whereabouts. Also, though it is admittedly a selfish request, I feel that my braves would benefit immensely from working alongside you. While we have our share of veterans, we also have more than a few less experienced recruits, many of whom look up to you, in case you were not aware. Oh, Incarnation! Good to see you. You need more of my comment. You read the whole season already? I mean, I guess it's been like 4 days. It's coming, I promise. I've got about 7 chapters just about done, and there's maybe like another 7 after that. I'm working on it. It's happening. Also, I have so many comic ideas. It's ridiculous. Okay. Good, I knew you would understand. Yu Hase can apprise you of the details. When the task is complete, come and find me at the observatorium. Captain Ilberd and I are meeting there to discuss the latest developments in his investigation. The Temple Knights shall not hold Snowcloak in our absence. Let us leave them to their work. Ours is more pressing. GG. It's a fun read. You're doing a great job. I even got head pads. Oh, thank you, Incarnation. It's so nice to hear that you liked it. You panic. Oh. You just hop away in that thing? Jesus. Okay. That snowman is something else. One moment. What's so fun? Yeah, so I have that one, and then I have like 4 others in the works. I mean, in writing at least. That I've been working on. One of them I want to make sure it's all very well done. I also see your improving by the chapter. It's great to see. Yes, actually, if you follow my Instagram, I post little updates on there too, of my art and other things. I try to stay active on it, but sometimes, because I draw on my iPad, the images don't always transfer over, so it's hard to post from my phone. But yeah. Good to have you back as well. There you are, Saloon. Commander Levier instructed me to wait for you. Your assistance is most welcome, believe me. Most of the third hail from the Ul'dah, and for a man accustomed to the feel of sand beneath his boots, the crunch of snow can be rather disconcerting. But to the matter at hand, nary a moment ago, I received word that the heretics we seek have been spotted making the Danifin Pass. My braves are already in pursuit, and I should be grateful if you would join them. I myself shall be taking part in the hunt. Never let it be said that I do not earn my coin. I don't even remember who you are. You're just some guy that joined the Braves, that's all I know. Didn't know about the egg, just checked it out. Your art is so good now. Yes, I'm trying, I'm working so hard. Thankfully on, so Mondays and Wednesdays when I'm not streaming, I go to work, but all I do at work is sit behind a desk and work on, I can work on anything I want, honestly, so between my novel that I'm writing and the comic, its progress is actually being made. Those balls, my ankle's on fire, caught my boot on a rock or something and twisted it as I fell. The others went on ahead through Danifin Pass. Hurry and you might catch up. If you aren't sure where to go, look for the tracks. The snow is fresh, so they shouldn't be hard to find. Yeah, okay, but I also have, like, a map. Oh, thank you, Incarnation. All your praise is very much appreciated. You're making me blush. Glad you could make it to a story stream. Fresh prints. The tracks lead southeast. Thank you. Thank you, game. You could have just given me, like, this marker to begin with. Scion, what are you doing here? The heretics, I'm not sure. There was a great scaled beast and Yuhase, I think he went east on his own. The heretics split up, so we did too. There was one of these things? What are you talking about, bro? What beast? Yuhase, I'm here! They're just goobers. Oh! They stunned me. Ah! Get out of here. Yuhase, are you okay? How embarrassing. I was so intent on following the heretics' tracks that I almost failed to notice they had doubled back. Almost, mind you. One tried to sneak up behind me and got a knife in the gut for his troubles. Good. Have you done any of the hard trials yet? Yes, I think that was, I'll show my journal in a moment. That was last Friday, though. I thought myself alone, so I started searching the dead man's knapsack for anything of interest, and lo and behold, before his friends found me, I came upon this. Withdraw in groups of 3 or less to the observatorium, give the signal and wait. The merchant will be waiting, be late, and be left for dead. Speaks for itself, does it not? They can't possibly mean to rendezvous inside the place, so we should restrict our search to the surrounding areas. Let me rephrase that. You should restrict your search to the wilderness around the observatorium. I will need more than a moment's rest to recover from these wounds. Yeah, that's... I think I still have like another 45 quests or something ridiculous. Before I reach Sword. Yeah, so we did these extremes and these hards. Or these 3 hards are found in these extremes in my my bonus stream last Friday. Leave me alone, mud puppy. Did you do them synced? No, I think we had to do them unsynced, I think. Pretty sure, because it takes forever and a half to... I mean, we waited for Good King Mogamog Extreme for like 15 minutes. And so we switched to unsynced. It just took care of them. I mean, I didn't get XP, but like, is there anything else that matters if I do it synced? It gave me the check mark on them. I am through with listening to your excuses. We leave now. How the woods are crawling with those blue coats, and the knights are searching every wagon that passes through the gates. Well, stay with him then, if you think your fare any better. There's no need for that. Yeah, stop. There are places like this in my homeland. Oh, it's Yugiri. Sacred snow-capped peaks where blood must not be shed. Yet your lands ever thirst for the blood of the fallen, and by your deeds it has drunk deep. No, I've done no wrong. None but meet in secret with heretics. Deny it all you will. We shall have the truth from you yet. Inquisitors are not the only ones skilled in the art of interrogation. Have it all. You goobers. It's fun to do 6. Yeah, if people are playing. You know, not if you have to wait 50 minutes for each one, but yeah. Fancy meeting you here, Saloon. I presume your work with the Third brought you hither. But a tangled web, lest you wonder, we came not for the heretics, but for the merchant who has been conspiring with them. It came to our attention during the course of our investigation into the Ivy. If beggars believe, I know, but it seems our favorite guardian spire may have been providing assistance to Iceheart. Were it not for the efforts of Lady Yugiri and her shinobi, we might never have discovered this connection. Master Alpino is too kind. I fear my people and I have done little to aid your search for this find. We long to strike back against the Empire and weaken their influence in this land, to prevent the tragedy which befell Domo from reoccurring. The days ahead and the work they promise will require a very particular set of skills which I am fortunate enough to possess. If you will allow it, I would accompany you until the investigation is complete. That is the most generous offer, Lady Yugiri, and one which I gladly accept. Thank you. Though I might disappear for a time, know that I shall never be far and shall always be watching. A comforting thought. Come, sailor, and let us wait inside for Captain Ilberd to return and deliver his report. Okay. Got a favorite character yet? You love Y'shtola. Y'shtola is, whoops. Yes, I wish, everyone would have cool outfits, because everyone looks pretty lame right now. I mean, that's not the reason for liking someone, but anyways, I'm privy to, Cat, the Makote, and so I met Graha Tia, and I miss him so much. Why did he have to go take a cat nap? I mean, I don't even know. I mean, he's a scion, right? Does he even count? I don't know. I like Graha Tia, though. His story, anyone with, like, secrets, I kind of love storylines like that. Hidden agendas, secrets, interesting backstories. A good choice? Okay. Yeah, but, I mean, Right now, I love Alcuno, even though he's like, oh, I'm the leader of the Crystal Braves, I'm doing this and that now. It's kind of, I don't know. He's here, you know, he's an active character, and I guess maybe that's why I like him so much right now. Thancred. We love Thancred too. And I wish... I suppose I'm privy to the men, let's be honest here. I'm just listing all the men, because I was about to say I wish Uriah J did more. Oh wow. Okay. You love the Crystal Tower storyline. It was very interesting. And like, it was a lot of information, but they got straight to the point mostly. You know, once we got started in the tower, we actually got to learn everything within like 3 hours instead of 20. So, it was nice. Captain Ilberd seems confident that the merchant's resolve would swiftly crumble when pressed. If so, we should have new information ere long. As to whether it will bring us any closer to learning the Ivy's identity, I would rather not say. Given our adversary's cunning, I shall consider us fortunate if we are spared another wild dodo chase. The gods know we have more than enough to occupy our time as it is. Another quest down! Just keep going. I can make it. Hello. Captain Ilberd, your report, if you will. Aye, Commander. Firstly, with regard to the heretic we captured, I regret to say that the man could tell us not